Piper is a dog that we adopted last summer. We didn't know much about her previous owner or her previous training. She was 4 years old. Obviously a very sweet dog, but we didn't have a whole lot of control over her in some situations where we felt like we really needed it. She listened sometimes, but not always. Walks could be difficult because she'd get really excited by squirrels. If other dogs came up to her, we could tell she was stressed out. She wasn't aggressive, but we always sort of felt like she was in a defensive mode, like ready to fight if she needed to, which worried us, obviously. People knocking at the door, she would go crazy. It was like she was always sort of on alert in every way, unless she like fell asleep. So yeah, that's why we came, and this has been so great. So the training that we did, that we tried before coming here, and we worked actually with a trainer who came to our house a few times. She seemed to have some success, but not, I don't know, we were never like blown away by the success that we saw even when she was working with her. Piper just seemed a little bit like reluctant to always listen. And all of the training previously was all with treats. And in training mode, like when we were training, she could be really responsive. Not 100% of the time, but for the most part. So for a while we felt like, okay, we're making good progress with this, you know, just all treats sort of training. But then in real world situations, it didn't always transfer. And we were not the kind of, I guess we could have like just always had treats in our hand, but that's not normal life to just like walk around the world with treats for the dog. So yeah, it didn't always transfer into those real world situations on walks, or when people knocked at the door, or when people came to the house, or it wasn't consistent. I feel like she's a new dog. Like I feel like I recognized her. I like everything so sweet about her is exactly right here, but the level of control that I feel like I have is so just gives me like peace of mind that I feel like I don't have to worry that when we're out on a walk something crazy is going to happen and she's going to react in a way that I can't control. Especially her being a bigger dog. Like she's big, she's heavy, she's strong. So I've had to kind of break up little skirmishes before with other dogs, and it's super stressful. So feeling like I have that control when we're out in the world is amazing. And then just knowing that even at home, like having to work from home now, I'm constantly stressed out when somebody knocks on the door. You know, what if I'm on a work call and she starts going crazy? My husband and I have even joked that while she's been here, every time someone knocks on the door, both of us kind of like, you know, get anxious. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that would never happen before, that she would just like keep laying here. So yeah, while she's been here, my husband and I have joked about how any knock on the door, we're still waiting for Piper to freak out. Like even though we know she's not there. Both of us, it's like we've been trained to be really stressed out about door knocks because she goes crazy and we don't like it. So I can't wait for us to realize that knocks on the door are fine because she knows how to deal with it now. Oh my gosh, so excited. The first one that comes to mind, we have really beautiful woods pretty close to our house that we can drive to in just a couple minutes. And we've taken her on hikes there, but she's A, always on a leash. B, I'm always stressed out that if we pass someone on the trail that has another dog or something, like I'm always just feeling like I don't have full control over what happens, but I want her to be able to wander in the woods. Like that's gonna be so great.